of books and we have hundreds of documents. We failed the country, we failed the constitution during 1975. We failed the country, we failed the young entrepreneurs, we failed the young achievers, we failed the whole of the society in the name of socialism for 40-45 long years. After it was introduced in the constitution, we failed the country for 40-45 years. We don't know for whose welfare it was brought in and whose welfare it was practiced. Elitism was brought in, the casteism was brought in, the corruption was brought in, and everything ill that is there in the society, it was brought in. It was never the nature of this country. It was never the nature of this country. We started loving mediocrity. We started eulogizing mediocrity also. One of the politicians in Karnataka said, why do you want to have roads? ताकि तुम कॉलेज में पढ़ने के लिए जाते हो, नहीं कूली करने के लिए तुम्हें रोड क्यों चाहिए है? दिस वाज द आर्ग्यूमेंट दैट वाज पुट इन फ्रंट ऑफ कॉमन पीपल. कूली काम करने के लिए तुम्हें रोड क्यों चाहिए? रोड तो कॉलेज जाने वालों को चाहिए. अरे रोड बनने के बाद हम भी कॉलेज जाएंगे, ये किसी को पता ही नहीं था. कॉलेज जाने के लिए रोड बनना चाहिए, ये किसी को पता नहीं था. वी स्टार्टेड यूलोजाइजिंग मीडियोक्रिटी. वी स्टार्टेड लविंग मीडियोक्रिटी. हाँ, चलते रहना, चलता है, इन एवरीथिंग चलता है. We didn't create systems, we didn't create achiever, neither we encouraged achievers also. It kept on happening for last 6 decades. That has held back our country as well. That has held back our country. Otherwise, which country can have people like General Timaya? Which country can have people like General Karyappa? Which country can boast of people like Sandeep Unikrishnan? Which country? Never. Why they become only examples? Because the system failed. All these names, they become just examples because the system failed. Otherwise, there would have been thousands like them. There would have been lakhs like them. अच्छा है, पैम्पलेट थोड़ा अंदर डाल करके विल मूव ऑन. कोई बाहर आ गया तो कुछ तो पूछेंगे. If that doesn't come out, we'll just throw the pamphlet inside and move away. क्योंकि परिस्थिति ऐसे रहता है. Situations will be like that. But here was a man, here was a leader who made us proud when we went for campaigning for the second time in 2019. So the second one he told, when he addressed every single person in the country also, and that is very important for every one of you who are sitting here. He told in the National College Grounds program that wherever the Indians are there across the globe, or Indians move from the country to various other countries in the globe, we will create a situation where every single person will be proud to say that I am an Indian. We will create a situation where he will be proud to say that I am an Indian wherever he is standing across the globe. Today, when I talk to many people across the globe, it is simply we have achieved it. Simply we have achieved it. When the leaders, they thronged to talk to our leader, it was not at all. Nobody used to talk to us. And people know the Sherpas who had gone to Davao. They know. To get the audience, we had to wait for 2-3 days. Neither we are a market, nor we were a leader, nothing. To be very rude, we were a begging country about everything. Today we are not only begging country. We may seek some help from somebody else, but we are not a begging country now. If some earthquake happens in some remote island, then our district of Assam Independence Day was celebrated with pomp and all those in a celebratory mood which was there in the society. Then we had a question, what is so special? I grew up in Karnataka where every Independence Day is a celebration in every part of the state, and after Kargil it is a household celebration. Before Kargil, it was an administrative exercise or school exercise. But after Kargil, it has become a household exercise now. Even small children, they hoist the flag on top of their house. I was thinking, what was so special? But Chief Minister told that for the first time in last 68, 69 years, for the first time, Independence Day is being celebrated in all districts. In some districts, there has to be boycott call, and in some districts, there has to be a Bandh call. Then the police administration, army, everything put together. They have to celebrate the Independence Day celebration. They have to hoist the national flag inside some compound. A national flag inside that compound cannot ever be called as a national flag. It can be by rules a national flag, unless the people hoist it. People hold it in their hand. Then it cannot be called with the sense of purpose that it is a national flag. Now it is happening. Now it is happening across the country. When you see that a Facebook post, whenever a terrorist or a hideout puts the group photo on a social media page, and within 3 months, the commander or the operational in charge there in the valley or in some left-wing troubled area, they tell that the last person in that Facebook page has also been neutralized today, then you feel that you are assured. It doesn't take 15 long years, 20 long years, or for him to come and present himself before the police when he is old or something else. No, it takes only 90 days now. At the most, it takes 90 days to neutralize every single one of them. You feel assured then. You feel assured then. When your leader stands on the stage of the global platform, and when he argues for the country, and when he argues for the developing countries, when he argues for the small countries which doesn't have any leaders or which doesn't have any lobby, and when he is able to take up the word of phase down to phase out as far as coal is concerned in COP26, you feel assured. You feel assured. Because till then, till that date, to be very fair, Dr. Vivek Devra, I didn't know the exact meaning of this phase down and phase out. And what is so special? Everybody started flagging that word from phasing out. So India has achieved phasing down. What is that phasing out and phasing down? After I understood it, and after I understood the international politics behind that word, and after I understood India's concern because of that word, then I started admiring our leader a little more and admiring our system also a little more. Not only the leader, I took the name with the concerned ministry, I took the name of every single consultant and every single scientist who are there in that discussion, and I am happy to state in front of you today that more than 50% I have talked to them individually. Our country is full of such resources. The only thing is that they needed a platform. They needed a platform. This country was never dearth of individual heroes or individuals with impeccable character. It was never short of people, individuals with impeccable characters. And when you talk about Madanlal Dhingra from those days, every single of them, when you saw the gallantry awards being presented by His Excellency the President of India, every single person in this country had a bit of tears, some drops of tears in his eyes when he was looking at the TV. What was that? A person risking his life to bring down the dead body of his buddy. Just imagine it. We also live in a society where we start shooting the accident site without being a bit of humanity in us. We keep on shooting the accident site rather than helping the person. In the same way, we have individuals who risk their life just to bring down the dead body of their buddy son in armed field. Then the second day, I got hold of the book Indian Army Wives. You have to read it. Okay, army men, it is wonderful. But those simple women who may be 10th pass, 12th pass from village background, the way they have behaved, conducted themselves.